Yeah, I know a lot of times you hear amongst a lot of content out here about how women choose, per se. And a lot of that derives from a lot of game talk, a lot of street talk, things like that. And that simply comes from a place of where that type of life requires that particular type of feminine in the streets to choose who's going to basically look after her while she goes out there and does her job. But it's funny how that same mentality is applied for relationships that are not in the streets, marriages that are not in the streets. So this just tells me that people more so think that the feminine gender are like the streets. And I just personally feel that when a man is trying to get with a woman, he has to make sure she does not have street mentality because she's going to treat you a certain way as a result. So this is why females that choose, they're pretty much for the streets, right? But women that are chosen were the ones that were not about the streets and they don't have the street mentality associated with it. So from my personal experience, I've noticed that the women that want to be chosen don't mind going up to a man that they're interested in, let alone accepting a man that walks up to them, showing interest. Whereas a gal that calls herself choosing, she's not going to walk up to a man and she's just not going to be the type to really want men to walk up to her. Now, one might be like she's looking for a certain type of man. That all depends on how she feels at that moment. Then she'll choose to let him get at her a certain way, her making that choice. So I respect personally a woman that is the chosen one, that's more divine of her femininity, not this sense of divine femininity that some of us like to hear. This idea that women choose, no, women don't choose, women are chosen. Females choose. Females are picky. Females look at how they've been choosing. Look at the what bad choices a lot of them been making. Whereas a woman that was chosen, she was obviously not a bad choice for that man. And she stuck with him. She stayed with him, right? Whereas a girl that chooses, she ain't really staying with nobody. She with everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she the type that just goes anywhere and does anything and anyone, everyone, right? So without saying much, that's what I have to really say. People that talk about she chooses, that's a girl that's not a real woman. Real women want to be chosen. Real women want to know that they're the right one for that man. Whereas females, they could care less. You know what I'm saying? It's about them feeling about, yeah, literally feeling about. They're not using their logic, using their feelings. They got to feel that that man is the right one for them. And it's like the only way you'll know that the man is, I guess, right for you is if he sees you as someone right for him. That's really the key to all this. I'm giving out a recipe. I don't give out game. And yeah, thanks a million for stopping by.